Good morning, all you beautiful YouTube people. We are now at Ryder in Rockford, Illinois, picking up our empty. I'm not going to do this type of vlog all the time, but this is my first official start of a load as an owner-operator through Schneider. So I just connected to my empty. I just got under the empty. I'm going to hook up my airlines, do a full pre-trip, and I'll tell you what this load's all about here in just a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I am now at the Gary, Indiana OC. Reason is, they give you a name badge during orientation, and apparently it's a big deal if an owner-operator leaves with it, so I had to drop it back off. Number two, I figured while I was here, I was checking to see if our fuel discount applied here. Apparently not. The price displayed is, they say, is what you pay, which they say it's set 1 penny higher than they pay for it. So right now here, diesel is $3.60. Inside it says $3.63. Out here it says $3.77. So I don't know, but I figured I remember now the video. I don't think I showed you. I mean, I took pictures, but like, look, it's not gonna be hard to figure out. Me coming down the road, you know. So, and also that, and from the front, you got that up there. So now I gotta go talk to maintenance. I want to go see if I can get a couple jugs of antifreeze and oil. Okay, so I just got out of the shop here at Gary OC. I got 1 thing of oil and 2 things of coolant just to have in the truck, just in case. Brand new truck, I probably won't need it, but it's more of a peace of mind to me. And I did search around for fuel between here and where I'm going to Frankfort, Indiana, to Frito-Lay, and the cheapest fuel on the route is where I'm at here at the OC. It's $3.63 here. And I couldn't find any cheaper anywhere, even after the 33-cent discount we get this week, like a Pilot Flying J. Yeah, those were like $4.35. So I just gassed. I just fueled up here. I'm gonna show you what I do to keep track of my expenses. I made this spreadsheet like 2 months ago. When I knew this was gonna happen, I created this spreadsheet. So what I'm gonna do, I've got this whole thing. I'll show you all more detail, but I'm gonna show you what I do every time I spend money on the truck. So right here, the pump price is $3.63. Then we go over here to gallons. We got 109.22 gallons. 109.22. And that's going to give us our pump cost of how much we paid on the pump. Now, I didn't get no def, so we'll leave that blank. Same for gallons. I got all these yellow columns. They auto-populate depending on what I put in the white columns. But since there is no discount here at like our fuel discount only applies to Flying J and Flying J and Pilot. So here's what I'm gonna do. And once I start putting these totals in, everything, see, I got fuel, I have truck expenses, lease, maintenance, all that stuff, and I have all my loads and RPM. But once, and each column gets a total, and then those totals go over here from gross to truck expenses and fuel, and then my gross minus my expenses is where I'm at for settlement. That's what I would expect. I'll also put, when I start getting settlements, I will dark out like red road area, saying that was the end of the settlement, and then I will post settlement numbers in here. Like I said, I'm gonna do monthly reports of this stuff for you guys, not weekly and not daily and all that crap. But yeah, I mean, I know how to do. I've done Excel spreadsheets and everything in the past, and this is Google Sheets. It's all the same. You know how to link cells and get calculations. You know how to put the equations in. So everything's automatic. I have to input specific information, and all the calculations are done for me after I've created it that way. So yeah, so now we're going down to Frankfort, Indiana, and go to Frito-Lay. We'll see you then. Oh, real quick, I met somebody here. I was in the fuel aisle. I kind of pulled up. I had my windows up. I was just kind of sitting here. I looked to my right, and the guy was like, yo, pointing. He was pointing to the truck. I wrote it on Wednesday. Yo, man, I watch you on YouTube. And it was a quick thing because I was pulling out of the fuel stop first and I was going over to the maintenance shop. He's like, so technically he, out of all of y'all, got first look in real life of Country Transport's LLC truck. So shout out to you guy. I didn't get your name. We spoke for a few minutes. He just said keep doing what you do and wish him luck and thanked him for, watching the channel. So whoever you are, whatever your name is, comment down below. Say, hey, that was me that hollered at you in Gary, Indiana. And I appreciate it. Thanks. All right. We are now at a TA truck stop south of Indianapolis. Went to Frito-Lay and I ran into Life at KO. I spoke to him earlier today and he said he was going to the same place I was going. So I just didn't realize we were going to run into each other. Didn't know what time he was going to be there. Didn't know what time I was going to be there. But yeah, I ran into him there and we chatted. We kicked it. I'm not 20 years old no more. We chatted it up for, 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, he saw the truck and he liked it. And we just bullshitted for a little bit. He's heading down to Orlando, I think, with his load. I'm just going down to Kathleen, Georgia. So both heading south. And let me tell you about this load real quick. I had an original load this morning. It was supposed to be a 10 a.m. live load. It was going to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, but that got pushed back until Monday. So I called and said, hey, it's been pushed back. Can you go ahead and take it off of me? I don't remember if I talked about this shit or not, but just in case I didn't, I'm just being thorough. So I got on the board last night and I looked and I saw this Frito-Lay load. It's hard to find something like last minute. I had a plan and I had some couple favorites after the Carlisle trip, but that's why you don't want to schedule. That's why I'm not going to schedule 3, 4, 5 ahead of time because of something like this. I'm going to favorite them, and when I get closer to completing that first one, and I know it's going to work, and it's still there, I'll grab it. But this is a last minute deal. It's hard to find anything that was very, very, really, really decent in that area at the last minute. So I found this Frito-Lay load. Total driving like 900 total miles, but 700 load miles. So today, being Friday, was pretty much my setup day. Let me just get there, get close, and it depends on how you look at it. See, I'm looking at total pay, total gross for the pay. I'm not breaking it down by RPM, which is rate per mile. Right now, I like to look at it, but when you look at rate per mile, you got to take your total amount paid for that load, and you have to add in your deadhead miles plus your load miles to give you an accurate RPM, right? So if it says in the system $2.01 loaded miles, and then it also gives you RPM for total miles, and a lot of times, depending on how far you got a bobhead or deadhead, that's going to take that 201 loaded mile down to probably like $1.60, $1.70, maybe even lower, depending on how far you got to drive. Don't be scared to drive 200 or 300 miles in situations like that. So, I had to drive from, where was I at again? Not somewhere in Illinois. Rockford, Illinois to Frankfort, Indiana. Looks like 240 miles, which of course lowered my RPM. It's not a bad load going down from 700 miles from pickup to drop off. This load is paying like $14.20, $14.30 or something like that. So which is over $2 a mile loaded miles. But add in the deadhead, it's going to about $1.70 a mile roughly. I don't know. I got the numbers. I can share all that stuff later on. But again, I told you earlier, I'm not going to do numbers like that. I'm going to do like monthly. But I'm doing this right now just because it's my first official load as an owner operator. But you got to think about that. So can this load get me into an area to where I can find some better loads? So I got a load after this one. I'm going to be picking up in Palmetto, Georgia. And I got to take it over into Mississippi. That's only like 520 some miles. It's like, what was that pay? I don't remember the pay. I'll have to look it up. I might throw that shit at the end. I don't know. I just don't feel like I want to do that I want to stay to the way I do my content. I don't want to feel like I'm copying anybody or anything like that. So when it comes to numbers, I'm gonna do. I still think that's the best way for me to do it. Because I don't focus on numbers one at a time. I focus on numbers collectively. So yeah, but if you're interested in that, then maybe I will. I don't know. But anywho, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow because see, I'm probably not going to deliver this load until like Sunday morning. And I actually think, or Sunday after, yeah, that's right. It's Sunday afternoon estimated delivery. And that Palmetto, Georgia load is a Johnson & Johnson load. And I booked it, even though we prefer light loads, right? This one is going to be 34,000 pounds. And I do that for a reason. Is I got to put some weight on this truck, right? I still want to test it and stretch her legs and break her in. So we got to put some weight on her, see how she performs. I mean, it's a new truck, so we should expect everything to be perfect, but we don't know that until we put some stress on her, like a stress test at the doctor's office. She just don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, it's only going like 500 and some miles away. I can pick it up. I can probably do a pick and drop on that same day. And if it's ready early, I'll try to pick it up early. Then I can definitely get it dropped off on Monday. And then at that point, if I can find something 300-400 miler, paying $500-600 that day for Tuesday, locally over there where I'm at in Mississippi, then I'll do that just to have 3 quick loads in on before payroll ends on Tuesday. So that's kind of the plan. Is maximize what I can, since officially I'm really not starting until Saturday, because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday my load busts up on Friday. So officially this will be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a 4-day work week by the time we're done here. So we'll see how it all pans out. So, and the guy that I mentioned earlier that saw me and Gary, I posted a bonus video this week talking about the graphics of the truck, the company that did it, and so forth. But he commented on that video. What was it? Little Wyatt. He said he's new to Schneider, and I'll put the comment up on the screen. He said, man, I'm the one that saw you today, and Gary, and I'm new to Schneider. Give me some tips. Give me some advice. I was like, okay. So I pretty much told him, just be safe and go slow while maneuvering. And if you can't make it on time, be sure to communicate that. And if he does that, they'll earn a trust in him, and he'll get the miles, and he'll make money. So that's the most important thing I can say to anybody who's getting in a truck and looking for advice and tips. Just stay safe. Safe. You got to remember, you're driving an 80,000-pound missile, okay? You can't stop. Leave plenty of follow distance. You got radars on your truck telling you, hey, you're too damn close, so slow down. Or pass them if they're going too slow. But, just follow the speed limit, be safe, be aware of your surroundings, check your mirrors every 7 to 10 seconds. I think that's the number that Schneider has. My head's always, when I check my mirrors and I'm driving down the road, I look at the lower mirror, which is the wide angle, then the big mirror. I just do a scan, and then I look at my hood mirror. I'll do that for my first, like I said, you're not staring. You can get a quick glance at all 3, and you can see if there's somebody in those mirrors, if there's something in those mirrors. Do a quick glance, go back to the road, make sure nothing's going up, avoid. Do it again. Do it in reverse. Hood mirror, big mirror, and low mirror. You look at the low mirror, the widescreen, so you can kind of see a little further to the ground. Maybe there's someone right there beside of you. But now in this new truck, I got something that tells me there's something beside of me. But yes, just keep aware of your surroundings. Just stay safe. That's the biggest advice I can tell anybody, whether it be Schneider or anywhere else you go. Stay safe. So I'm going to go into TA here. There's a Country Pride restaurant here. I'm going to go have a meal. I'm going to go have a dinner. Maybe have a steak. I don't know. And that guy did not make that turn wide enough for his pull through. Now he's going to try to back up and hit my new truck. No, he good. Okay. He better not hit my new truck. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go have a meal. Oh, yeah, TA. I got some credits here. I'm going to get a shower. I'm going to get a shower, too. And next time you see me will be tomorrow sometime. So, have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, YouTube. Let's see, it's 5:27 in the a.m. now. Still in where the hell am I at? I don't even know what town I'm in. It's south of, I'm on 65, south of Indy, about 50 miles or so. Oh, shut up, Linda. I'm not ready for you yet. I did, however, get my shower last night, and I didn't go to KFC. I didn't go to Popeyes in here. What I did, I wound up door dashing. Someplace local. I got my first ever poke bowl. and oh my God, boba. Last time I was in Houston, my buddy's daughter said, "Here, try this boba." This boba tea was like a strawberry milk tea. I fell in love with that shit. I had a caramel, but last night I got a caramel dark tea exploding milk. I don't know. It was good. So, but that poke bowl, I didn't know what the hell I was ordering. I didn't really know what it was. I've heard of it. So I just started. It's like, what do you want on it? I don't know. So I chose like chicken and teriyaki chicken, some crab and shrimp, and a bunch of other crap that I recognize. I knew were familiar with, like bell pepper and broccoli and corn and shit. I mean, it wasn't horrible, of course, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have General Tso's chicken and some on noodles. I'm not a big rice guy. I mean, it was good. I ate it last night, but I prefer the noodles. So when I do order like Chinese or something, I always get the noodles and the crab rangoons and some egg rolls, spring rolls. Yeah, should have just done that. Should have just done. I'm not a fancy guy. I'm not a normal guy. I'm like I'm just a bodunk redneck from West By Guy, Virginia. You hear me? Anyway, we have 669 miles to travel. Depending on how the traffic is between Louisville, Nashville, and Atlanta on a Saturday, I could potentially make it the whole way today, but I'm not even counting on that. I'm not even planning on that. We're probably going to knock out about 600 miles and finish it out in the morning. So it's time to get to work. All right. Well, we since this morning we have went 372 miles. We've been driving for 6 hours and 4 minutes, 6 hours and 5 minutes, and we just stopped to get our 30 in. We are at a Love's on 24 East, almost into Chattanooga. At that point, we hit 75 and go south and get into Atlanta, then go around the other side. The southeast end of Atlanta is where Kathleen, Georgia is. That's where drop-off is. So we're 295 miles away from our delivery. It takes about 5.5 hours to do it. But you saw, I put some footage in. You see that it's heavy rain, just torrential wind blowing. I'm light. I'm like 13,000 pounds and 13,000 and some change. Not quite 14, but over 13.5. I don't know. I stopped once earlier though. I was like early in the trip. I stopped at a Lowe's because I needed to get a new mount for the windshield. Because the one that I had, it just won't. It's just the stickiness of the slickiness is gone. You know when you buy those rubber ones, when you first buy them, they have a little adhesive to them. And once that adhesive is gone, when you take it off and replace it so many times, it just won't stick. So I went ahead and got one of those. It doesn't have the glue on it. It's just one of those like just hard plastic suction. You just kind of flick this little clamp down and it sucks against the glass. So that's what I got now on that for that. I haven't even showed you my little setup here, have I? My bad. Yeah, I got the company tablet right there. That's where I get all my loads and do all my work from. That's my tablet, my new one. I still have my small one that I had over here in the other truck. And after today, because I now have to purchase, I can't. The company doesn't let us use doesn't have DriveWise for owner operators. So I put DriveWise on this one. I also use this for my GPS and my iHeartRadio up since it can Bluetooth connect to my stereo. But this stereo has also got a 3.5 millimeter jack. So I'm gonna every time DriveWise comes up, like alerts me for stupid shit like fucking open spaces at a rest area. I don't know, just other crap. But when it does that, it just takes over the screen and minimizes my GPS. And then it screws my audio up. I don't know why or how it screws the audio up. It like lower, like I say, I've had my volume on 20. It'll still be on 20, but when that little notification goes off from DriveWise, something's controlled somewhere, and it lowers the volume like it's down on 10 or some shit. So then I got to crank it up, the stereo up. Then the next time a notification comes through, but it's loud as shit, and it fixes. I don't know what the deal is, so I'm just going to use my other tablet. There's no point in disconnecting that other tablet from service because it's only like $18 a month is all I got to pay for that damn thing. So it's not going to save me any money. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one, the one I have had for my iHeartRadio. I'll plug it in with things so I have less Bluetooth connection, and use that for my my GPS as well, probably. I don't know, I like the big screen GPS. I might just put DriveWise over on that one. Then that defeats the purpose, right, country, you dumbass? I don't know, I gotta Google. I gotta look at settings of how to control DriveWise the way I want it to operate on my system versus taking over the entire. Because on the company tablet, all it did was pop up. It didn't mess with anything. None of your volume. It didn't reformat your freaking screen. It didn't do anything with the orientation and the stuff you had open. So there's got to be a way. I wonder. I'll look it up. Anyway, I don't know. I still have use for that other tablet, I think. But whatever. I'm tired too, though, man. It's gray and gloomy and just rainy, and I think I'm gonna take a nap. We don't get sleeper split. We can't do that. It'd be kind of cool if we could. I mean, how often would I take advantage of it anyway? Because I don't like driving nights. And this load technically doesn't have to be there until Monday. So it's not like I'm in a hurry. But I pick up my next load on Monday morning. I can't be there any earlier than Monday morning. And it's scheduled for a live unload on Tuesday in Mississippi. So I can't be there early either. So I've got time. And I just looked on the board for maybe trying to, what I think I'm going to do is right now I have 30 hours left on my 70. What I'm going to do most likely is so I can start getting my working and pay week stuff on track is after I do this live unload in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, I'm going to do a 34-hour reset and then get back to work Thursday morning. It's going to take me a few weeks to get this cycle the way I want it. Oh, I've got a minus 8 hours for Monday on the paper log, so I've technically only got 26 hours. There was 9 hours on paper logs that day. I've only got 26 hours. So I've got enough time to do this and the other. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to have to do a reset Tuesday anyway, just so I can stay legal. I'm going to do a reset this week. So between Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, maybe even a little. I want to get my working schedule back to like a Monday to Saturday schedule. That's what I want. That's what I like. Why? I've said it before, even as a company driver, but now I'm owner-op. Still the same damn problem when it comes to communication. After hours and weekend, people suck. I mean, I don't want to say they suck. When you finally get a hold of them and they call you back, they do what needs to be done. Okay, so they know how to do their work. Problem is getting a hold of them and getting that call back. They're just so skeleton crew overnights and weekends. It's just bad. So, all right, I'm gonna hang out here. I'm gonna edit some of these clips into the project. I'll decide whether I'm just gonna stay here. It's depending on how I feel. If I wake up a little bit, getting more. I had lunch too. I had a spicy chicken sandwich from inside here at Love's. They have a Hardee's here, but I didn't really want no burger. But I had a spicy chicken sandwich and a couple of those roller cheeseburgers off the roller grill. So I got me a Monster. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of caffeine because I haven't had no caffeine today. I didn't drink no Monster this morning when I got breakfast at the TA before I left. And I haven't had a Monster in a few days. So we'll see what I feel like. So technically it's 12:44, but I'm on the edge of Central Time and East Coast Time. So we're going to call it 1:44. So realistically, I would have, after my 30's up, I'll have 4 hours and 55 minutes left where I could drive on my for the day, which would get me very, very close to destination. But again, I don't need to be there today. And the rain is bullshit. I haven't looked at the radar. It's probably going to rain for the next 4 days while I'm down here. So who knows? Anyhow, I'll figure it out. And I'm taking you along for the journey anyway. So I'll get back with you in a little bit. Good morning. The audio in this clip will probably sound like the audio of old because I haven't hooked the mic up. Why? I just woke up. So, in the last clip, I said I didn't know what I was going to do, if I was going to stay at this Love's or not. I did. I took a nap. I didn't wake up nowhere near enough time to drive anymore. So I took advantage of while I was here. I got a Walmart delivery, which is a new truck. I haven't had no food in the truck yet, so I got a small delivery. Got some Jimmy Dean breakfast burritos. Got some lunch meat. Got some waters. Trash bags. Got me a new bucket. Bucket's my trash can, of course. You know, I didn't get a whole lot, but I will. I had decided though I'll drop this load off today and I'll pick up the next load in the morning, and that goes over into Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm going to go ahead and do my reset right after that, 10 a.m. Tuesday morning live unload, and then I've been looking for loads starting Thursday morning, and we'll see how all that works. So I'll do a more detailed Walmart order then, just get the truck fully stocked up. Oh, excuse me. So anyhow, let me get moving. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry. I could technically deliver this load in the morning if I wanted to, but I don't want to rush myself. So I'm 5.5 hours away, I think. Maybe 6 hours away. Right now it's 7:40. So I didn't even set the alarm. I want to go back to sleep last night about 10 or 11 o'clock, and I slept. I woke up, I don't know, just 2 minutes ago. I didn't have the alarm set, so felt good to just sleep. But I'm telling you though, man, this mattress that came with the truck for Freightliner, this thing, I've been thinking this whole time I was going to go to Iowa 80 truck stop and buy this $800 mattress a buddy of mine was telling me about, because he lives by it. But this thing is so good. I mean, I fall asleep and I wake up in the same damn position I fell asleep in. I'm just like, This mattress is good. I mean, I'm sure there's better ones out there, but this is better than the one I've been. This is better than what I've been experiencing. I'm all jacked up. Oh my goodness! See, I don't give a shit about how I present myself. I'm not, like I said before. I'm not an entertainer. I don't try to make you laugh. I just try to vlog my experience so you can see what the life is about out here on the road, and hopefully it helps someone either make their decision for or against the trucking industry. So I just watched a video where I saw a video from Mother Trucker News. He was interviewing someone. How they talking about trucking is dead. Now, I don't watch his whole video because he repeats himself a lot. I don't know why he does that, but he does. I watched a few minutes of it. If you don't know who Mother Trucker News is, just go check out his channel, Mother Trucker News, and look at all the information that all the content he puts out there. But I don't know. I'm just gonna grind, and I'm gonna make this work. Hopefully. So anyway, let me get moving. I'm gonna have breakfast. Jimmy Dean breakfast burritos and a Monster. And then I'll hit you up when I'm ready to roll. He's been here yelling at me. He's been here yelling at me for like the last 5 or 10 minutes because I've just been sitting here. He's like, "Bruh, you done got your pre-trip done. Why are we still here?" Well, the answer to that question is I was just looking around my route for the best fuel prices. And the cheapest I can find is $3.54, which is about 47 miles from me. I'm not quite at the half a tank yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just top off when I get there. And just costs us $3.54 there, and the next cheapest was $3.60 down the road, and I don't see any cheaper on the way to my current destination. Now, when I get my next load and I'm going to Hades, Mississippi, I will see if there's anything lower on that route. But right now, I'm just going to top off at $3.50 because the last time I got fuel was at the Gary OC at $3.63. Now, this is not even at a Pilot. Our Pilot Flying J discount this week is 33 cents. And the cheapest I found for one of those places is like $4.25. So even after the discount, Pilot Flying J it's more expensive. And even the Loves, they're above $4. And I think we get a nickel discount from them every week. So that's just an automatic. So yeah, this is the cheapest, $3.54. And that's just what I'm going to do. So that's sloth. Okay, you can shut up now, okay? We're getting ready to leave now. It's 10:30 Eastern time. It's not, see my microwave right there? You can see it right now. It says 10:30, that's Eastern. That microwave is always on East Coast time. My truck is always on East Coast time, even though currently I am in Central time. So, yeah, it's 9:30 Central, or 9:30 local, I just call it like that. And then let's just go get some fuel. We'll top off there and head down to, where the hell am I going? Kathleen, Georgia. All right, so we're here at Frito-Lay in Kathleen, Georgia. Now I just realized the time. It's 4:07. I just now disconnected from my load. I'm supposed to be up at 4:30. My video is. So anyway, finally, my first official load as a Schneider owner operator, independent contractor, whatever you want to call it, is complete. Thank you all for all the support and the overwhelming response. Y'all thinking the truck looks good with the graphics and all that. So that's awesome. So I appreciate everything, and let's get this damn thing uploaded.